This is Jimmy Murphy here with your CLNS and Murphy's Hockey Law Bruins Week in Review. And it was an interesting open week for the Boston Bruins. Lots of optimism for this team coming into this 2017-18 season. They take on the Nashville Predators in the season opener. They win 4-3, but then they lay an egg in their second game of the season on a Monday Columbus Day matinee against the Colorado Avalanche, losing 4-0. And this is maybe what you need to get used to when you're talking about this Bruins team. Not that they're going to lay a lot of eggs, but they're going to have a lot of ups and downs because they're a young team. And with that youth, as Bruce Cassidy has discussed many times, players discussed it as well today after the game against the Colorado Avalanche, you're going to see a lot of mistakes. But the one thing that is great right now is that the team, the coaching staff, the management staff, they're all on the same page, and they're willing to roll with those mistakes as long as they don't repeat themselves.
Well, I don't think we shot enough. I don't think we recovered enough pucks. So our will wasn't there to recover pucks. And most good power plays, you get a team fatigued, your best, then the chances start coming. The seams open up because they're not killing well because they're tired. And it's tougher to clear pucks. So I don't think we recovered enough pucks. Clearly our entries are an issue. Last year we seemed to be okay with those, or better than okay, but that's crept into our game. And again, with Torrey back in the mix, Berge, you're mixing lineups against, but we just got to get our chemistry down. And I will say this, we worked on it every day for 3 days, so we're gonna have to keep hammering away on that. But that's an area of the game that tonight could have been a big difference maker for us.
Jake, it's only a 2 game small sample size, but what's your takeaway just from your first 2 games here?
Good and bad. I mean, opening night was the game that I want to play here, and the game that I want to continue to play. And tonight was just an example of how things can go south really quick. And I think that a couple more bounces here and there, maybe it was a different outcome tonight. But personally, I mean, there's lots of things that I need to clean up, and I know I can do it. That's the thing, and we play Colorado right away, so. That's also kind of a good thing and positive thing moving forward is that we get to play the same team that gave us fits here today.
What I take from this team as they embark on their first road trip of this season, where they'll go to face the Colorado Avalanche again on Wednesday and then face the Arizona Coyotes on Saturday night, and then make their first ever trip to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. What I see from a team right now is that it's going to take some time for them to gel together. We saw Cassidy switch the lines around a lot in the first 2 games, trying to get the right combos going on defense. You're going to continue to see that. He's made it clear he's not afraid to do that, and I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if down the stretch run of the season, we're talking March, April, he's still doing that. He's going to do what it takes for them to win, and the players, I think, instead of being frustrated and saying, well, that's going to prevent us from getting into sync, they're looking at it as an opportunity to become more versatile. And that's what we heard following the loss to Colorado, both from the players and the coach. The one thing I will say about this team is the power play. This is going to be a crucial element. And they've got, if you look at their defensemen they have, a Charlie McAvoy, a Torrey Krug, a Brandon Carlos, an Aino Char, they've got the goods on the blue line to have a successful power play. But they have yet to find that, yet to make those goods come to fruition on the ice. And we saw them go 0-4 against Colorado, and as Coach Bruce Cassidy said after the game, they're just not getting that entry past there. They're not breaking the zone crisp enough, and therefore they're not allowing themselves to create plays and also put the opponent on their heels, which then adds to rebounds in front and gives them those chances that they need. They're going to have to be a little more gritty out there. They're going to have to be a little more precise. But I think, as I said earlier, this is a learning experience, and it's going to be that way for a while. I think an early road trip that they have right now will be perfect for that. It's going to allow the team to bond even more on and off the ice. And I think when they get back, we're going to see not a much different team, but we're going to see a team that's starting to form its own identity. They know what they want that identity to be. They want to push the pace. They want to use speed, and they want to score. And they showed that against Nashville. They weren't able to do it against Colorado. But as they go out on this trip, they have a good chance to do it on a more consistent basis. And we'll see where they're at when they return to TD Garden. This has been Jimmy Murphy on the CLNS Murphy's Hockey Law Bruins Report.